Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. Today, I'm at a new construction site, and the homeowner requested that we install a garbage disposal before they take possession. So that's what we're doing. Step 1, product overview. I'll be installing the InSinkErator Badger 444, a mid-range 3/4 horsepower garbage disposal. It's not the cheapest and not the priciest, but for the money, it's a great option. Reliable, quiet, and powerful enough for most kitchens. Step 2, pre-installation planning. First, I always check under the sink to figure out which basin is best for installation. In this island sink, the left side has a cheater vent, and there's just not enough room to fit the unit comfortably. So I'm going with the right basin. Step 3, removing old components. First up, I'm disconnecting the dishwasher drain hose, cutting the drainage on the right side basin, and removing the current basket strainer. Step 4, what's in the box? The Badger 444 kit includes mounting flange, 3/4 HP garbage disposal, wrench, discharge tube, flange gasket, and mounting hardware. Step 5, installing the sink flange. 1, loosen the 3 bolts at the flange until you can remove the snap ring. 2, pop off the mounting ring, backup flange, fiber gasket, and the top sink flange. Apply plumber's putty around the sink flange and press it firmly into the sink opening, lettering facing up. From below, reinstall the fiber gasket, backup ring, channel side down, and mounting ring. Align the bolts with the channels and reinstall the snap ring.
Step 6, electrical setup. It's much easier to wire the unit before you mount it. There are a few ways to do this. Option 1, hardwire with a wall switch, what we're doing here. Option 2, air switch mounted in the countertop preferred, but not approved by the client. Option 3, plug in with a pre-wired cord and an outlet. I'll hardwire it with a wall switch located in the cabinet. Not the most convenient, but it works and keeps the countertop clean. Step 7, dishwasher knockout plug. If you're connecting a dishwasher, remember to knock out the plug inside the dishwasher inlet. Use a hammer and screwdriver, and be sure to retrieve the plug from inside the unit afterward. Step 8, wiring the unit. Open the access panel at the base of the unit. Install a strain relief connector, then wire ground wire to the green screw. White neutral to white, black hot to black. I usually don't tape wire nuts, but on disposals, I do. It helps prevent loosening from vibration. Step 9, attaching the discharge. Slide the discharge flange onto the pipe, place the gasket onto the disposal outlet, then bolt the discharge tube into place. Make sure it's facing straight down. Step 10, mounting the. Lift the unit into place. Align the 3 tabs with the mounting ring slots. Turn clockwise to lock into place, then use the wrench to tighten until you hear a distinct click. You'll still be able to spin the unit a little. This helps with aligning the drain. Step 11, drainage rework and plumbing fix. Here's a hiccup. My trap adapter sits too low, causing the drain line to backflow. Drainage should always slope downward. I decided to cut and lower this section of ABS to make room for the correct slope. I won't go deep into cutting and gluing here, but I have other videos on that linked at the end. Step 12, dishwasher hookup. My dishwasher has an inch line, so I'm using a dishwasher Y fitting to connect it properly to the drain. Make sure all fittings flow in the correct direction. Step 13, final electrical and testing. I wired the unit to a pre-installed switch box. Always shut off the breaker before working. I connected ground to ground, white to white, black to switch leg. Flip the breaker back on, test the switch, and check that everything powers up. I always tape the wrench to the inside of the cabinet. If the unit ever jams, the tool's right there. That's a wrap. Thanks for tagging along. I hope this video helped you understand how to install a garbage disposal, even with a few curveballs along the way. If you found this helpful, give it a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I've got more plumbing tips and DIY installs coming soon. See you next time.